Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. Why'd you come back? Sure glad you did. Let's start this again. How's it going? Just getting a little practice on the guitar for all those people that don't like football. I'll share this on Facebook, see if any of my family or anybody wants to come in. They never really come in. They lurk. Which I understand. I'm live. Swing on by. Hey, thanks for joining. What's up, Myra? I forget your first name. Those childhood stories. I got lots of childhood stories. I've been learning something. I think it's second fret. Yeah. forget the rest of it. It's hard to remember it all. It's a pretty fun song. It's pretty easy. It's hard not to like the Eagles. You want to jump in the chat there, Myra? What up, Dave? I'm working on your song. I changed up the lyrics. I got them actually written down right here. I want to work on them before I tell you what they are. That's pretty good. Now I'm trying to learn how to play. Dude, James Taylor, stupid good. What was he? Third fret. It's like how'd it go? That's a hard one. It's gonna be a little tough to attack. That'll take me at least another 2 weeks to kind of get that knocked down. But I think the lyrics are pretty close to being done, so that's gonna be fun. Thanks. I need to get a mic. It would sound better. My computer speaker is not that great, but yeah, it's just easier to have a little basis. And I can fake the song, but I might as well learn it while I'm doing it, you know? Just yesterday morning, let me know you. If the sun refused to shine, I still love you. I love that song. Oh, Led Zeppelin. Thanks, y'all. CCR, yeah, I used to. The buddy I used to play it with, they basically copied. They basically did Grateful Dead over again, stole their stuff and popularized it, and made it without the hippie lyrics. Pretty smart, but it's fun. Good chord changes, lots of just rhythm guitar. Down on the Corner is fun one. New England Interception. Crap. They're still down 9. I could look it up real fast and know it pretty fast. That's because it's not too hard. But it's hard to remember so many songs. Hard enough playing it. Dave Matthews, number 41. I can never play a whole song. I get bored with it. Being a guitarist, you like the intros the most. That's where you get your most bang for your buck. Except for the lead guitar soloists, which I'm learning a lot of those. Been learning some Oh, let's see. It's hard to do this without electric, but David Gilmour was fantastic. Is fantastic. He still plays quite a bit. I follow him on YouTube. I watch a lot of his live concerts. He still just plays just like he did. Nothing's changed. I love watching him because he can get 6 notes out of one freaking note. I don't know how he does it. This one's been kind of hard. I'm still working on it. Bon Jovi was pretty poppy. I mean, I liked it because it was like a 6th grade or something. Grew out of that real fast, but what's his name? Richie Sambora. He's a good guitarist. That intro is a cool lick. I always wanted to learn that one. I looked it up once and was like, no. But I've gotten better since then, so I can play that a little easier. But it's killer on the fingers because you're pressing 4 strings down, 3 strings down, and it changes. I like learning stuff more than I like playing, honestly. Yeah. Oof. That's true. Richie Sambora can sing. Didn't even have his own band, I think. Jump in if anybody wants to. Yeah, I wish you were here. That's one I've been trying to do. The one solos. It's so hard to play on an acoustic. It's made to play on electric. It doesn't even sound right. Well, hey, good-looking honky, Peter North. That's funny. I've seen you in chats before. Are you sure it's good guitar? Don't you usually make fun of me? How's it going, good-looking honky? gets hard out. Does anybody in the chat know anything about Canadian coins? I bought a bunch. I don't know what they're old, so I bought them. I thought Dave might know something about them. Okay. I got these in an auction. I doubt some, I mean, doubt they're worth that much, but hey. I'll take them out of these stupid things anyway. I don't like these protectors. This one says Newfoundland, 1890. Seems like it's in good shape for 1890. Anyway, it says CYJ99. Usually it's like condition and stuff. I don't know the condition. It's a 1 center. Newfoundland. And then what's the other? There's one other old one. Oh yeah, 1837. It says bank token. So old. I thought it was cool looking either way. And it has the AYF99. I figure that's the percentage of what metal it is, but I don't know what AYF is. Anyway, then I got a bunch of like big nickels or something, Canadian big nickels. Very fine, very fine. 1942, 5 cent. 1941, 5 cent. I know that, well, extra fine is actually what it says. Oh, wow, that is really fine. I just buy stuff like this because I know I can just give it to my nephews. 1929, 5 center. There's just a bunch more. Very fine, fine. 44, just basically every year here. And then some tokens, 1982, 1967. $1945 steel, 5 center. Interesting. Anyway, I don't know if you know anything about the Newfoundland one. I think is pretty cool. 1890. And the bank token at 1837. So old as a bank token. Anyway, I don't know anything about it. I got them for like 30 bucks. So score. Hey, Adam, how's it going, brother? Oh, heard. Look at this hat. You might like this. I'm gonna list this tonight. I think that's a cool hat. I got this for really cheap. I can't remember. It's even got a on the. I like stuff on the brim. One of my favorite hats. I don't have it in here. Oh well. Has an American flag on the inside of the brim, and this has a. It's kind of a flex fit, so it says large, extra large. I bet that'll go quick today. New Year. You're hanging on, huh? Jump in the chat if you want. I put the link in there. Harry, swing on by. Look at this shirt, Record Crate. The wave the flag symbol with all the concerts 2004. This was new dead stock. Never been worn before. And I went to the 2004 tour. The only time I went to Grateful Dead. And of course Jerry's gone 95, but these are worth pretty good money. I got a pretty good deal from pirate auctions. I just happened to be there late one night and he was being generous and he's like, all right, whoever wants to buy it now for $60, and he's selling them for $100 on eBay. And he ended up selling all of them in a big lot. Freaking who knows how much. He was offered 40 grand for about 1,000 shirts, and he waited. So he either got 50 or 60 grand. Jerry was awesome. He played guitar very well. Didn't get a lot of credit because he didn't try to stand out because they were a jam band. But he played a different part of the neck a lot more than other people. How's Harry doing? Take a day off from stealing plundering everybody's possessions. You score every day. It's pretty awesome. I still think you need to put your power washer, the part where you go woohoo when it works. You need to put that in your intro. That's funny. Because it's priceless. Because it's your true reaction. It's free to literally. You can make money with that. Your son can. Well, really dangerous. I have one. I use it. You can really hurt yourself quick, but you can make some pretty good money, especially if you just use a solution. You don't have to get real close to things. You can just power wash it off. You don't have to really use the pressure. You just can shoot it a long ways. But yeah, I'm never taking a day off. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It's just been bad weather here, so no go on that. It's frustrating. It's supposed to be nice next weekend, so hopefully. My birthday is next Thursday, so I always run at least a 5K. I trained. I was up to 9.5 miles, and then my puppy got hurt, so we stopped running. So I'm not trained up, but I'll run probably 4 or 5 at least. It's supposed to be like 75 that day. I love running when it's 75 or so. Yeah, Dave, that's my forearms, whew, and I've got the disc, so it makes it really easy, honestly. And it's still you're dragging that equipment around, and it's just hard work. But I charge a lot of money, um, and I've gotten so good at it so fast. I'm not out there struggling. When I first started, boy, I'd be there for 3 hours on something that takes me an hour now. you know, big difference, and boy, it's all the difference, really. You're looking for cure? I'll look up. Yeah, I'll look up for any of the cure. Anything else you're looking for? Because I've got so much, and I got 250 coming in next week or so, and it's more 60s, 70s, 80s. He said it was more rock, funk. His records are so good that I never question. He bought out a record store way back in the day, and I mean these records are impeccable. Yeah, I'll look for sure. What up, David? How you doing, brother? Saw you in the chats all day today. I'll be doing more of that soon because I'm just mowing leaves right now. Although it rained today, so we might get a little bit of the grass might grow back a little bit for a couple of weeks before it has a hard frost. Yeah, everybody join Record Crate. If you don't, I mean, he's got some good record sales, and if you like records, or he even throws up CDs and um, uh, Tapes. We did tapes once. But yeah. Anything new wave? Okay. Record. Don the auction. Yeah. No kidding. 10,000. I didn't miss that video. Um, Same thing with the auction. Oh, you said the auction professor. I was thinking Dom. What's his name? Gosh, Dom. Yeah. Anyway, they talk to each other. So yeah, the auction professor does. He does a lot of LPs. He does a lot of 78s, which is that right? 78s, which most people don't mess with. And he knows which ones sell. He's done it for so long. All your police records. Yeah, nice. Oh, you're doing it tonight. Sweet. 7:15. And also, Adam has something. If you're into DVDs, and it's perfect for me, which I need to do. I need to list my DVDs that I got from him, and he sells in bulk a big box, a mystery box of DVDs for a amount. Um, and he could tell you what it is, but it's a great deal for me where I can still make money. For me, it's not a huge profit, but each one over time, when it's in a flea market booth sitting there, I don't have to mess with it, and they sell. I don't know what it is about DVDs right now. People go in there and buy them and take a handful. I guess I'm not on Netflix anymore, and I don't get on Amazon Prime, so there might be stuff that just doesn't play anymore. I know Friends. I had VHS Friends, and they were gone like in no time. VHS still sells. I don't know how, but it does. It's almost like I think people like the outside, kind of like records. You got the VHS, and they got like I have a couple here. These are ones I'm gonna keep just because I like. This is a Family Values Tour '98. But people like the outside cover. It's to someone that's worth $5. Corn, Who Then Now. I just like different live stuff. I'll probably watch it once and then be done with it. But like, I'm sure Adam knows, blank tapes that are still wrapped and sealed, worth good money. I mean, not tons, but it's more than you think. People get them. That one was in a free bin at a garage sale. They were just like, "Yeah, anything in there's free." I'm like, "This wrapped VHS?" They're like, "Yeah, take it." I'm like, "Okay," because I sell VCRs, and you put one of those with a VCR, and it helps it sell. Show my box, mystery box. Oh, well, I've kind of mixed them. I took like 4 or 5 of the good ones that I just want to keep. I knew that's always how. That's why I love buying. That's why I was telling you, like a resale lot. You know, if I'm going to sell 5 Madonnas, might as well sell 3 because that person's going to want to buy 3. They might want to buy it more because they get uh, there might be more meat on the bone because they might have one they want. Because like you're saying, like Yolanda, there's one I had that she didn't have the sleeve. She might buy that just for the sleeve and sell the other 2 to make the money back on it. Is what I was saying, meaning by that. I got like, and like for me, it's good because like kind of some kids movies will sell my boots. Um, Still Waiting, Unrated, Lindsay Lohan, Herbie, Primal Fear, Shop Girl, Rent, Day of the Dead, Leap Year, Fly Boys. The Notebook was in there. I took a lot of the good ones out, and I did list some already. Um, Man Intervention, Silver City, Reindeer Games. There was so many good ones. Oh, Expendables. The Expendables, We're the Millers, Harold and Kumar, The Notebook. I think I said that one. But yeah, there was out of the 60, I'd say there was 30 really good titles, and the other ones will sell for me. And anyway, I know I can sell lots, and that's what I've been thinking about doing in my booths is just kind of wrapping up like 6 or 7 of them, kind of making like a, you know, something all in the same genre, because that's what I do with like video games. You put sports games don't sell by themselves, so you just lot up like 5 Madden games all together. You find someone that likes Madden a lot, and then they'll buy them all because they collect them. And if you find stuff like that works. I took some other ones out. Scrooged, I'm gonna keep. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm glad you had that. Um, there was one me and my buddy were talking about. Pump Up the Volume. I love that movie. Me and my buddy used to love that. I watch that all the time. And Van Diesel, whatever some kid movie that I don't know what it's called, but me and my buddy were talking about that movie. He's like, "You need to see it." I'm like, "I've never seen it." And then it was like 2 days later, I got that movie, and I was like, "Pacifier" or something like that. It's like, "Is that the movie?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's crazy." Yeah, it's a great deal. 60 DVDs ended up being like I'll make good money on them because they go quick. Like I said, I think I'm gonna lot a bunch of them together. Maybe I can order some more. Put like the suspense ones, like Reindeer Games, and some of those all action movies all together. Because I think that I don't know. Is that Redbox? I heard someone say that Redbox is either more expensive or they got rid of a bunch of stuff. I can't remember. Yeah, the pacifier. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It does look funny. Any big, huge dude that ends up loving kids and then getting kids is really always hilarious. No worries. If I'm on, I'm waiting for a call, so I'm gonna have to go, but I'm gonna go for a little while. Thanks for joining, David. Appreciate you. That way you don't have to watch the replay. Yeah, pacifier. I'm very happy with it. Works perfect for me. I love buying reseller lots where I can keep 2 or 3 things, sell the rest, make my money back, and get to keep stuff for free. Try not to keep too much. My apartment doesn't look like it. I'm swamped. I'm stalling right now. I should be listing things right now as we speak. I got these cool Camelbacks. I got this in a Goodwill for $8. These are cool. I mean, because it's got, it's not just a Camelback. It's got room to carry stuff. Another whole, and it's in good shape. It barely looks used. I see a little dirt, a little here. I bet the magic erase. I mean, the Tide stick will probably get most of that off. But that's a good one for Goodwill. Usually, I'm surprised it wasn't $15. But I'm gonna put that up on eBay because I think that'll sell on eBay. I got this one, just a straight Camelback from a guy that works. He was a pilot. He's a helicopter pilot in Afghanistan. Did a couple tours. Camelback on there, but it's got his name, and it was $5. But I got it cheaper than that. I got a bunch of stuff. This was the coolest thing. It's like a shrapnel vest. from that helicopter pilot. Gosh, it's heavy. Man, this is intense. But I think it said $10, but I think I ended up getting this for like $5, considering everything I got. I've already sold stuff from it. And I think I've made all my money back. It's basically free now. It's huge. I can tighten it a little bit, but good protection in case anybody tries to intrude, right? I should list this one in my booth. It's too heavy to ship. I'm sure there's some guys around here that would love to have this thing. Especially after the election. I mean, they got this on it. It's so heavy. You really need it. Wow, I didn't know there was a hole. That's cool. Almost don't. This is bad. As you get so good at getting things, you don't want to let go of them because it's like I may not even probably never see a chance of buying something like this again. Yeah. Listed 3 things you're good for a week. I need to take a bunch of pictures badly. I've got a bunch of hats. I found these garage sale. It was right before the shutdown, and someone had just ton of hats, and it was one of those deals where they were cheap. But I was just like, how much for all of them? And I can't remember. I was thinking like $20. But I got like, if I remember right, there was 87 hats, something like that. So what's that, like 12 cents a hat or something? But these are kind of cool, and I figured it must be an area code. It's still got the like symbol on it. And I probably need to take the $4.99 off there. But it's St. Louis, and it's red and blue, so Cardinals colors. So that's great. 5 of those. New or brand new, no, not with tags, never worn kind of deal. I can put them as. But people like to wear it with that symbol on there too. That one didn't have that symbol. Anyway, thought that was kind of a cool deal. And another version of the hats in that group was these East Carolina University new tags, but it has like a pirate there on the side. It's hard to see. Yeah. But it's got tags, and it's the hoop and loop or hook and loop. But there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of them. But that might sell because it might be hard to get that kind of gear. And I'm guessing this is a little vintage, and they're all in good shape, surprisingly. So you need to list those today because that's nice because it's a, multiple quantity. And for me, doing one-offs, I don't get multiple quantity very often. That's 2 that I have multiple quantity on. If I remember, I mean, I'm serious. I think I got it for $20. So you need, if you go into St. Louis, truth. I was looking at the population of towns, and I think it's like the top 100. St. Louis is one of the few in the top 100 that have lost population in the last 10 years, like 6% to like almost the most. I almost moved there because of a girl too. Fucking idiot. Did you see these, Harry? These Canadian tokens? 1837. Thought that was cool. It says bank token. It's heavy. That was a cool symbol. 1890 Newfoundland. I think I paid 30, maybe $35. There's like 10. Oh, there's quite a few coins. There's like 30 coins. Got them for $1 a piece or so. So If anything, I'll just give them to my nephews, and here before long, there won't be any coins left. I'll stop making them. 314, it's St. Louis area code. We finally got some rain here, thank God. We've got like half inch in the last 3 months, 3.5 months. Freaking awful. My antique booths and flea market booths are both doing really well this month. When the garage sale seasons start to end, my booths do better. Same people, because it just gets too cold in the mornings here. And so if they can't get out early, people don't want to do garage sales, which ECU's down the road. Oh, that's cool. It's weird how stuff gets here, like someone moved there from here, or here from there, most likely, or who knows. There's a bunch of Toy Story hats in there too. Bunch just plain brown ones with a leather brim, which will probably sell. I might sell that as a reseller lot. Someone else deal with it. But hats sell. Can't make a ton of money on them, but they're usable. And I don't know. I've sold probably 10% of my hats I have in there right now. But I had good hats, so I'm interested to see, do tapes sell well on eBay, Adam? I have Willie Nelsons. I have like 6 or 7 of them. I was thinking about putting them in a whole lot, keeping it under £1 for medium ale. And, because otherwise, I was going to check it. I just haven't comped it yet. Otherwise, I'm going to put it in my booth. I bet they'll sell my booth. I got them for almost next to nothing. Some of them are kind of a consignment deal. East Carolina University. What town is that? ECU. What type of tapes? Got some Garth Brooks and Reba McEntire too. The cases are dirty and dusty, and that one's really dusty. I just figured I'd lot them all in one. This one doesn't have anything. Any case, yours always. Always on my mind. He was a really great guitarist, Willie Nelson. Really great. He always talked about Django. That's who he loved. And I don't know if you ever watched DJ A&JO. Have you ever watched him play guitar? He goes, if he can play with 2 fingers, I figure I can play with 4 and try to be as good as he does. He's like, no, I don't. You sell classic rock cassettes? Yeah, that's probably true.
What else? That was quick.
How you doing?
I'm stuffing my mouth with gum. Oh, God, that didn't work. I glued this chair. Gorilla Glue is not what they say it is, because my fat ass just went right through the back of it, right off the bat. This morning.
Yeah, your boy broke it or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he was leaning back in it one day. I'm going to crack him.
Use his Pokemon cards that all that money he's making.
I seen about 10 chairs this weekend, and I didn't buy one. Now I'm going to go get one next week, and there won't be none around, so I'll have to buy
right.
Back off.
So,
yeah. Mystery box DVD.
Yeah.
Who do that?
Adam. Record Crate.
I mean, like movie DVDs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they sell my booth. I sell them for $1.95 a piece, and some of the better ones I'll sell for $2.95, $3.95. If I can get them for 50 cents or lower, I'm in.
Now, you just say, how do you list that as a mystery box? You don't tell them what's in there, right?
No. I buy that from Adam. Sorry, because he bought out a store, and he's got so many of them, so he just has them in a bulk kind of deal, and then I just resell them in my booths. And I mean, I list them for $1.95, and people come in and buy. I see kids walking out there with 6 to 10. I see it all the time when I go in to stock it. So it's something that kids like doing is buying old DVDs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have some from a pick last year, like Rome. Remember that little series? I have that. I have some of that. I forget what other series I have out there, and
Well, check some of those series on eBay because they do sell on eBay.
yeah, I'm gonna throw a few together.
But those DVDs, I don't know. I don't know about on eBay unless you bulked them in a lot where I don't know.
Yeah, if I'd take $1 a piece if I could sell 20 of them and somebody's going to pay it. That's no big deal.
Well, no, if they're buying at my flea market booth, I bet you could put them up on Facebook and sell them for you. I mean, because I'm sure kids are doing that around there too. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, I listed things today. All my Adam's
Police
here. There he might be. I listed all that police stuff.
Nice.
So we'll see how it sells.
Bunch of original pressings.
Those picture discs I bought for $0.25 a piece.
Oh yeah.
So
who else did you have? You had police and someone else, didn't you?
here's the only one I didn't list. The Who.
Yeah, I'd keep that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I'll never play them, so
Right.
But those police ones, that one I seen it go for 25, sell. So I said, you know what? I don't want to go individual. I throw a price out there, they buy it, and they get them all.
Yeah.
So they get. I don't know how rare they are. I've never seen them. I'm sure Adam sees them all the time, but
I've seen a couple. I looked them up after I saw yours, but there's not very many out there, obviously. So you probably, I mean, you find a fan and you have all those in one. Yeah,
yep.
Someone will grab them quick.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Just shoot it up high and then leave your offers on, so you can leave it. So that way they can offer you something, but you have it at a pretty high price.
Well, I'm in $1.50 on those 6. So the right price comes, I'm not going to say because Adam might bid on them. I'll say 35 and he'll have $35 for somebody in North Carolina and say, Adam got him.
Yeah. Hey.
If he was nearby, I would be rolling into his store after every yard sale saying, okay, here they are. I'll spread them out like cards. Take what you want, and then we'll negotiate.
I mean, it's surprising how many are at garage sales. I mean, still this day, people know about it, but even the people that know about it still have a decent price, $2 or $3. And if it's a good like Eagles or something, I grab them. Pink Floyd or anything.
I've been avoiding albums unless they got Beatles in great shape. If I started selling them, yes, but like if there was a Beach Boy collection, they're all in great shape. And they said 10, I'd buy the whole collection. You know, I'd rather sell them. I'd rather sell them that way instead of 5 and 10, and I want to at least get 15 or more. What's up?
Greenville, you see you. Sorry, I missed you there.
Oh, got Myra.
Yeah, Myra's been lurking in here since the beginning, I think. The box, I don't know.
You have got to go let in. All right.
I don't know.
Go lead in. Go on. I'll be done with you. Then we'll go for a walk. I didn't say that. Go.
I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't have them in the same box. I don't know. I put the link in there. If someone wants to jump in, that's fine.
This dog is I can't wait. My wife and 2 daughters went down to Virginia to climb hills. I stayed home because yard sale season's coming to an end. Yeah. And I don't want to drive 4 hours for one day. I need a few days if I'm going down there. And I want it to go because it's fun to make videos and it's fun to climb the hills. So,
yeah.
And yesterday it was the Seiko collection for $2.
That's cool. I don't know much about watches, but I know Seiko's good.
Well, that's it. Here's one, and then there's 2. Yeah, I know Seiko's good. That's the only reason I grabbed a Citizen and Seiko. Here's another nice one, and that. Look at the price on that. That was probably in Kohl's or wherever they were selling this thing. Yep. But those digital ones go pretty good too. I was looking at those. I gotta get batteries. I'll take them. I'll pay $10 a piece to get them going, and then I'm gonna list them.
Heck yeah!
The only two, this is the one that is it's interesting because this one I seen go for $100. So hopefully they get it set up to where it's the right date and stuff. Then I'm gonna stick it on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing how many people just don't want to fix something. They throw it out and don't even look to see if it might be the battery.
You've been to Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been Eastern Shore and all that?
I don't think I've been to Eastern Shore.
Okay, well, Chesapeake City's where I went into, and just sort of I just told my son we just stopped at another skunk goose egg place and at a VFW. So I said, we're going to ride up this road for 2 more miles. Then we'll turn around. Bam. Damn, it said the yard sale. It was off the road and there was a little neighborhood back there. All money because of beautiful, beautiful views of water. I guess it was Susquehanna. It was either the Northeast River or I don't know if the Susquehanna goes up there or not. It's another one. Sassafras. That's what it was. Either one of those going into the Chesapeake Bay. But then right off the bat, here's watches, and then I get a Wii. Did you see all that Wii stuff I got?
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Two games alone paid double that amount that you paid.
Yeah, it was finally hits. I thought yesterday was going to be my first goose egg of the year, and then fell in my lap again. So
yeah, didn't you say too you're going to give your daughter that one so you can have the red one back? It's a red one. It sold the red one with the nunchuck and the red Wii remote. It went for $79.95, but that's been about a month and a half ago. But
yeah, I'm going to get
it goes for good money.
Yep, I'm going to tell. Well, I'll take her. They're all quarantined, so I'm not going up there.
Oh.
I can't. Andrew, see who that is. 1 second. Andrew, go up and see who that is, please. I know it's tough. He's just going to have to break away from his thing. So there he goes. He's quick. No, I want the red one back, but they're all diseased, all quarantine each other. They're not even it's I'm sick of hearing about COVID. It's doing nothing to the college kids. They're losing their taste. Yeah. And they quarantine them like there's something they're all going to die. Nothing's happening to none of them. Let's get it over with.
Yeah. I'm just, and that's why I stopped watching the news because I got sick of hearing about it, talking about it. I just don't,
Yeah. I'm glad they didn't quarantine us from yard sale because I'd have went nuts.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my friend today. I'm just glad that, that first like 3 or 4 days, I was really worried if I was going to be called essential or not being a lawn mowing guy. I'm like, I'm outside. They're not going to make me not go outside, right? But you didn't know. Who knows what the heck's going to happen sometimes when it comes to that crap.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I feel bad for like my musician friends. they're screwed. They can't make any money.
Yep, you're right. Well, they got to spread them all out to play a stinking song.
I mean, and then no one wants to do it. And most of the places were already out of business before they let people go back and kind of do it now. Most of those places are already shut down because they couldn't. Most businesses don't have 5 months worth of rent and expenses to just lay down like that. No one, even the biggest companies, don't do that. They're leveraging all that against making money. So
Regal went out of business. Did I hear that?
Really,
Regal Cinema. I thought I heard they went out of business.
I'm not surprised. There's going to be, it's like the restaurants. They're hanging on by a thread, and if it doesn't get better, most of them are just going to start shutting down because you can't make any money doing to-go orders.
Yeah, but I get tired of hearing it. I really do, and they're not going to stop either. They're going to press it again as soon as it hits in the December's, January's again, and the flu will come around too. So they'll,
yeah.
Well, at least I got plenty of stuff to sell because I got a ton.
Yeah, me too. I've got so much. It's kind of insane. I've gotten too good at sourcing. That's why I think I need to do auctions because it'd be almost easier to get rid of stuff because I've got just a ton, and a lot of it's in the same genre, so I can kind of make reseller lots for that reason. We'll see though. I want to check the rules on how that works because that worries me. I just don't know.
Oh, the auctions?
Yeah, I think it's $50 in Missouri to get an auctions license for a year or something, but I don't even think it really matters. I'm sure it's considered being like a garage sale somewhat, those people aren't paying any sales tax on it or anything. You don't have to worry about it. You're in Delaware.
Right. I guess I can sell away. I'll put up right now this Timex. It's beautiful. Tells the time in Delaware.
$60 right now.
$79.99.
Emails in the description.
I wonder if this one's a higher. This one is any good. Are there any Timex watches that are high end? I didn't look that one up. I think they're all cheapies, aren't they?
That reminds me of That reminds me of when I was a kid. You get the wish book from JCPenney's and it'd show all the toys and stuff, and I'd make out my list of what I want from Santa. And I remember always looking at the watch section, and there'd be so many watches, and I remember always thinking, people actually buy these? Like, they look, because they were so expensive. I'm like, people spend that much money on these things? Because there'd be like 40 different ones of them. I always find that fascinating.
I never looked at anything but the toys.
Yeah.
When I remember that coming out, and I'd always get like the Army Men. Every year it'd be the blue and gray or the Alamo, Heritage. What American who put those out? Marks put them out. I know that. But there was Fort Apache. There was all kinds of cool, and Hot Wheels. Get those and stuff. Oh, whoa! See that? They're moving. Now they have come to life. If one on my neck, that's going to be your views are going to go through the roof.
Elvira came around and tapped it.
Yeah, well, if Elvira,
$400.
That'd be crazy.
Whew. That's expensive to have auction classes. Yeah, it's just $50. I just buy a license in Missouri, and that's kind of nice. That'd be worth it. But you probably never get caught. I mean, I don't know. I can always hide make it private after I'm done, so it doesn't sit there.
Gary didn't have one this weekend, did he?
No, he does. He usually does it every 2 weekends, every other.
Is that what it was? Because I didn't notice them on. I didn't notice a lot of people on. That's why they all watched me yesterday. There wasn't anybody out there, so they said, "Oh, Christ, I gotta go listen to this guy."
You get more and more people in there all the time. Yeah, Gary, that's one of the best auctions. I really like them because they always kind of have the stuff that I like to buy. And plus the reseller auctions. They're not selling one item at a time, you know. That's like with Adam, he's selling one item at a time, but it's like good stuff cheap, you know. And so it's easy to buy that stuff. And the more you buy, the cheaper it is for the shipping and everything. So, you know, that's kind of a reseller thing too. Reseller lot in a weird way.
T did an auction.
Yeah, I missed it.
Here with
I heard it was good.
James's channel, I think, where he was the spokesman or something. She's in here. I
heard she had some really good stuff, and it was really cheap too.
So I'm just going to keep unloading on eBay. Oh, my man Adam, how you doing?
Hey,
how's it going?
It's okay.
That's probably better.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Drinking some tea.
I'm gonna call ginger ale.
Well, apple cider's going, so.
Yeah, I like that. The DVD lot turned out really great. I appreciate it. That I'm gonna make some good money on them.
Well, good. I'm glad you found some for yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Scrooged. I love Scrooge. It's one of my favorite.
What do you do if you put R-rated movies in there? Do you have to make a warning? These are not for kids.
I don't think I've had anybody. That's one thing I like about the flea market booth.
I think it's printed on there, Harry. I think on the package it says R.
All right, for the mystery boxes, because you can't put We're the Millers and then Disney bed knobs and broomsticks together. They just that's just not gonna work.
It does for me.
That's a movie. It's not a dirty movie either. It's a real movie. It's part real and part cartoon. Come on, man. They came from there.
Just
Yeah.
box that way.
It was an eBay box like that. That's what I had.
Yeah.
How much was it? I can't remember. It was
$15.
Yeah, plus the shipping.
Plus shipping.
But it was under 50 cents a piece with shipping for me, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Especially I got to keep like 5 or 6 of them, so that'll work.
I got about 7,000 of them, so let me know. I'll send you a pallet.
I'm serious. You might be my source for that. Start ordering 2 or 3 at a time.
DVDs.
Yeah. It's so good in my booth. They pay my rent and my booths, just kind of keep it.
You would have loved this. We went in a house where I got probably one of the best picks I had. But I ran out of room, and there were literally these gigantic boxes packed with CDs. He had thousands. And I think the guy that had control to pick this had somebody go down and give him $500 to get them all out of there. He had thousands of movies. There was just tons. I never seen so many.
Huh. Yeah, classic rock and some heavy metal does really good still, like Pantera and things like that. So there's certain things that are still worth good money. Like even me, I buy up Dave Matthews. I see some good Dave Matthews that's clean. I buy it and then sell mine, my older one, kind of change them out. I think that's what a lot of record guys do. They buy an album. If it's better than the one they have, they sell the other one,
Yeah. Well, occasionally Dave comes on my morning coffee and vinyl, Anthony. I'm surprised you're not there to hang out with him and talk.
I'm always there, and I never see Dave.
Yeah. Myra's seen him, Myra Lane. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a cool cat. He just likes hanging out, drinking coffee, and playing with his dog.
Who was the young guy he had on there today? I think
his name is Jack.
Jack.
Oh, he's Jack.
That kid was full of energy. I liked that. He reminded me of me when I was that age.
Yeah.
I was a lot like that.
What cracked me up is he had I turned on. He's got the All American Boy album. I have that album. Rick Dallinger.
Yeah.
Which I thought, man, look at this kid. He's listening to Edgar Winter. They only come out at night. And
he had some good taste. His parents, I think they've been to more than about as many Dave Matthews shows as I've been to. So he's been inundated with music for a while.
Yeah.
I saw his parents had some guitars back there behind him. So
Oh, that's right. I did see those guitars.
I think they're his guitars.
Oh, he's playing.
Yeah. He's got a little short scale bass, Anthony. I think it's 22 frets. And it's acoustic, but it has rubber strings. And he played it for me in the green room.
Huh.
And,
just to get used to it. That's interesting.
I want one.
Yeah. It might help the kids to play easier because at the beginning it's so hard because that metal just cuts into you like a knife.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to get those calluses in the beginning. And especially when you're a kid, you never really worked.
Yeah, it's a very unique guitar. I wanna play one.
Yeah. I wanted kind of learn the ukulele or banjo, one of the two. I've learned a mandolin. I just want to learn different instruments.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I've really accentuated the guitar in the last 4 months or so and learned a lot of new songs. So I'm ready. I can't decide. This is my birthday month, and every time my birthday, I usually do something like either buy a guitar or take lessons. The last 2 years, I took guitar lessons. I did some solo guitar lessons, and then last year I did mandolin. Actually, 2 years ago, mandolin. So I can't decide what I'm going to do. Say again.
Are you working on classical jazz? Are you working on classical gas in A minor?
No, I haven't looked it up. I need to. I'll write that down.
I'm ready for us to play it.
Classical gas.
Together, yeah.
Oh, you know how to play that, Adam?
Mm-hmm. How's Cassandra doing, Harry?
A minor.
Who's Cassandra?
That lady behind you.
Oh, you're talking about she's doing fine. She gets out for a month now again because the kids are big and not afraid of her anymore. I had to keep her hidden. One kid wouldn't even go in that part of the basement. That creepy lady's in there. I'm not going in there.
That creepy lady.
Yeah.
Wow.
What was it? Coors Light? What was it that she sponsored? Or
yeah, that looks like Coors Light.
is it Coors Light?
Yeah, that's Coors Light. The little water damage to the bottom. You can get them cheap. There's a few different busts of her or cardboard cutouts of her.
With their busts.
They're probably, I bet you give them $10-$20. I like that stinking big clown back there. He was cool.
Yeah, you could sell that this time of year for probably $50 to $70. I bet.
That was there. I went up a yard and they were giving Halloween stuff away, and I got this skeleton couple that were in a wedding dress and a suit with a top hat.
Oh, that sounds cool.
My buddy put them up in his open foyer, and they're green when the light comes on. They're awesome looking. So you ride by his house, you look up, and they're standing up in his foyer in that gigantic window.
That's cool.
And I had this big rubber wrap. There was all kinds of stuff for dirt cheap. I remember I probably went out of the yard spending about $12.
Wow,
a ton of Halloween crap.
I used to do a display of the 1,000 records to listen to before you die, and I had those records in a coffin, so people would walk in and go,
That's funny. That's a good idea.
It was funny. Ward Spread, up the block, a couple blocks, is a funeral home, and word spread that I had a coffin out here. And one day, 2 ladies from their funeral home came down here to see it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, what was your top 10, or you had to listen to before you die?
It was like I forget who was doing the little list. Was it Rolling Stone or somebody was doing the top 1,000 records to listen to before you die?
Okay.
And I basically just put everything I had from that list, as well as this was a good one to listen to, and it was just fun.
Making your own.
I'm not selling them, Myra. They're kind of part of my whole little weird world here, so they kind of freak people out. So I like them. One falls for a while.
Are they twins?
Yeah, one's a little paler than the other one, but I'd say they're close. I'd like to find the one with the eyepiece and top hat, but
The pale one's a bully. It always pushes over the other one.
Yeah, he's the one that's been out the other one's my old one that I finally found again. I knew I had one. I just couldn't find the damn thing.
Man, I remember one time a guy came to church and he had a suitcase. He pulled the suitcase out and there was a dummy. And I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" It scared the mess out of me.
Yeah, those things always freak me out.
Was that's because they put there was a movie in the 70s with a dummy, and then that had Anne Margaret in it. I thought, and the dude that was Silence of the Lambs, what's his name? Hopkins. Yeah. And I forget what was it called. Magic. It might have been. And then,
there was, yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I remember hearing about some movie like that.
Somebody will find out. Somebody will find it. And then there was Goosebumps with Slappy. So he's the villain in that one. These guys aren't villains. They're just part of my weird world.
What year do you think they were made, Harry?
60s. Definitely. Maybe the 70s. But I don't know when they probably stopped. Nobody would buy them, so they probably stopped making them. I haven't really looked too much into them. Like I said, I see them and I just grab them. Lady Luck Junk has one without the pants. So, yeah, I told her, I said, I'm running home. My pants are missing. I'm coming after you. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Was Chucky a dummy? I've never seen the movie.
He wasn't a ventriloquist. He was just a doll, an ugly doll.
Oh, yeah.
Heidi Ho and all that until
I never saw the movies.
The demon went into him. So
freaking weird.
Yeah, I was flipping through the channels and he had his girlfriend in that one. That one was bad. Bride of Chucky, right?
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I never really liked those freaky movies like that. I don't know why. Never really my thing.
I love haunted, scary movies. They're fun, but they just don't make good ones anymore. They keep remaking the ones when I was a kid. Didn't they remake Friday the 13th or Halloween?
Yeah, they've done them like 8-9 times.
Yeah, Halloween. One of them had Rob Zombie, or Rob Zombie made the movie.
Yeah.
A Texas Chainsaw Massacre remade. That was. I waited for years to see that damn movie, and when I did, I'm going, "This movie's terrible, man. It's more like a slasher comedy than it was scary."
Yeah, I've only watched like 10 minutes of it. Have you guys ever seen any of the Saw movies?
No, I never. I just saw the spoofs of it.
I've never seen them.
Freaky.
I get tired of. I want the bad guy dead, and I want him dead at the end. I don't want him coming back for 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. True.
Like Jason, or not. Well, all those guys, but Freddy Krueger and Myra said she went to church. They had a guy show up with dummies like these. They're Charlie Chaplin's, right?
Oh,
yeah, Charlie McCarthy's. Charlie McCarthy's is their names.
Yeah, because that was like the famous one everybody did the ventriloquist with for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm positive. So.
Oh yeah, she put it right there.
Well, this is the time of year I wish they had some good scary movies to throw. I watched The Conjuring for the 15th time the other night, and that's still kind of scary. So kind of hold it for this time of year.
What was it one? The Omen? I remember that was scary.
The Gregory Peck one.
Yeah.
They remade that one too. The first 2 of those I loved because I was that's the end of the world stuff. So Damien's running around right now somewhere.
Yeah, I liked
Flocks.
I like that one. Hey, what's up, Lisa, Lee Rob? Dead silence.
Okay. I'll have to see if that's on one of the 15,000 different things we have upstairs. Amazon, Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah, I stopped on my stream.
Yeah, I want to get rid of my I have Verizon, so that's not cable, but I want to dump it all and just keep the internet.
Me too.
I don't really watch too much.
The only reason I have cable is because I have it's part of my package with my apartment. Otherwise, I wouldn't care. You can catch highlights. I mean, you just go on Google and you can see the highlights of football games as you go along, and it'll show you all the biggest plays. Do you need to even watch football game if you can see all the best plays anyway? So there's not really much need for internet anymore to me, unless you want to watch Big Brother.
Harry, have you sold?
I just didn't want to watch it. So,
What were you gonna say, Adam?
Sold your typewriter, Harry?
Oh yes, not the orange one yet, but I sold. I've got 3 again, so I've sold 6 and got through. Oh, you got the orange tape? Yeah, Adam, that'll look good with that. I'll send it down to you.
Absolutely.
Seriously, it's like a perfect.
If you send me the typewriter, I send you this on the same day, and we don't know it.
That's right. You like mid modern, don't you? You have your house in mid
modern. I do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. And when I saw that typewriter, that was cool.
You ever find that? Remember that the white Globe radio record player, 8-track player with the see-through top? You pop the top off, and it was round like this.
I think that's a Philips. I've never had one. I would love to have one.
I've seen one time. I've seen it at just seen it when we was in Kingston, New York. Somebody had one in their window, and I took a film. I said something about you, but I never made a tape of it. It just didn't all blend together right, so I never put it out. It's one of the missing Harry specials. If you join my channel, you'll get to see all the back scene stuff. I'm kidding. I'm not. No joining. You just say it if I show.
Patreon.
But I've seen one real dirty and done with too. One of these days, I'm going to go up that yard, and that's going to be sitting in the garage, and I'm going to be smiling because that's one I will hook up. They're cool looking, and I remember.
I like the ones that are about the size of a basketball, and it's a Weltron, and it has an 8-track on it.
Yep.
And those are cool too. And then Panasonic had some radios that were about the size of a softball, and they came in different colors, and they had a chain on them. And I've seen people just hanging from the ceiling and listening to an AM radio. And,
they're desirable, I believe. So
so cool. Yeah.
My old electronics sell in my booth, like old, like even like bad, like Memorex, old cassette players with the big chunky ones. They'll sell for $10 to $15 in my booth, and I'll get them for $25 at a garage sale. So,
do you ever see jam boxes, Harry?
I have one. I've got a real nice one. Speaking of jam boxes, 1 second. So
he's going to show me his. I'm going to show him mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is behind door number 2. This is a. Okay. Funky. Well, thank you.
That's gonna be part of your intro.
There you go, man.
What kind is that?
Sanya. This is. Yeah, Sanya. Look this one up. It's like a $200 one, and it works.
Oh, that one's cool. I like that.
Well, you might.
That's a good shape. Oop.
Yeah, this was a pick. So that's got the cassette.
Yeah.
And
so I probably have a couple. I probably got a couple dozen of jam boxes. I'm always sitting them around. This is 80s.
Yep.
I had the Magnavox just like that.
Yeah,
it's double.
I'm gonna take this call.
Okay.
Oh, he did. He actually did have a call.
Yeah, unmuted him.
Dance con.
Business is business.
I think Myra got a kick out of me coming in there with the funky town thing going on. I'm done. I got a little bit of everything back there in the hidden room.
I figured you had some hidden spots everywhere.
Oh, that one's full. That's got all the paintings and stuff, which I got to figure out stuff over 10 pounds. How do I charge for it? Because I want to be able to put it online that this is what they're going to pay, or because you don't, when you sell something, you don't know where it's going to. So I don't want somebody from California and it costs me 60 and I end up paying $20 shipping. That's cutting into my stuff.
Sure. Just do the calculated shipping and just type it in, what it is, how much it is, estimate it a little bit more, and then make sure you add a little bit to the sides, how big your box is, and you should be fine.
Really? Because that only goes up to 10 pounds on the when I do it with my phone, and then it goes to something else, and I'm not quite sure what something else is.
I guess I've never had anything over 10 pounds.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that's over 10. I got the typewriters. They're about 12, 13, 14 pounds. They're just so I want to figure out what the hell am I going to charge for shipping so I can get rid of all my heavy things. This is probably 8 pounds. Once you box it, you're pushing the limit.
Yeah.
So I just put $40 shipping.
Do you have pirate ship on your? Do you have it linked to eBay?
No. How do you? I'll have to figure out how you do that.
It's easy. It's really easy, honestly.
Is that
it won't probably help you with some of that stuff because it's about how big it is. But if it's heavy and small, it's so much easier. And then plus, if you're shipping overseas, you can use pirate ship, and it was $8.95 for me to send a baseball card to Canada. And if I would have done global shipping program, it would have been $25 for that person if they would have went through global shipping. So I know it sold just because it would have been more than the actual card was worth. So I've opened myself up to a different market, being able to use pirate ship.
So you're saying, is it an app though, or how do I do hook up eBay?
Just on your computer, it'll link into your eBay, and so when you go over to, if you think it's worth going on a pirate ship, and you go into your pirate ship, and it'll have your labels from eBay on there. That way you can compare the prices to see, because sometimes it may not be worth doing on there, but it's only for like heavy items that are small usually, and for the simple export rate going overseas. Those two areas, it really
will they be able to look into that too as they buy it and say, "Oh, this is going to cost me $27." Is that because when they bid, they can figure out what it's going to cost them to get that shipped to them, correct?
Yeah.
So when they're looking, if I had pirate ship, would they be able to see, hey, this is going to cost me $40?
It'll still be, that's what's good about pirate ship is you get the better price, and they end up paying somewhat more sometimes.
Well, that's
it'll you kind of want them to have it as much as they can get it because it'll sell your product as much. But like that one, I charged $10.95 and it ended up being $8.95 to Canada. So I made $2 on the shipping.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to sell to my Canadian friends because there's another 20 million customers up there that
absolutely
want, goods and services from the Humstone store. So I'm ready.
Another thing that happens with selling to Canada is that when the item arrives in Canada, they have to pay an additional tax for the item.
Customs. Yeah.
So that's kind of. May I show you something, Anthony, Harry?
Absolutely.
This is Scotch tape. It's a tape dispenser. And you can buy these new in the store. And it's modeled after a turntable. Of course, when you take it out of the box, it sits flat. And it's just as cool as it can be.
Huh.
Yeah. So
that might be.
This gave it to me. So when you guys are out and about sourcing, check the office supply aisle.
Huh. Is it heavy at all?
Yeah, it's got weight to it.
I say because if it's heavy, it'd be nice because then you could really use it fairly well.
Mm-hmm. I want to get another one so I can open and keep this one sealed.
Yeah.
Land shark.
What's up, Craig? Yeah, I found that there's a lot of collectors, that want to buy what I sell, Family Feud Wii game. I mean, it goes for like $4, but I had it new sealed, and they went for like $24 because collectors will pay extra money just to have it and never open it.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of record guys do the same thing.
Never.
No.
I like it when my guys come in and buy 2 of the same record.
One to play.
One to play, one to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I had a guy that had he passed away, and his wife had Beatles plates. They're collector's plates. They're from 1993. They're those Bradford Exchange, whatever, but they're cool. And she was trying to give me like Elvis and was it Marilyn Monroe and somebody else too, but I was just they were too big, and so I bought like 44 of them for like 25. I ended up getting them for like $1.50 a piece. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe no, it was less than that because I got 40 something for like $25. Anyway, I've been selling those slowly, and they go for great money. And I don't know. You never know what you might find and sell.
Were they in the box?
Yep.
Oh,
And that's what made it easy to ship out because they were already in the foam and everything. And
that's nice. I would have grabbed those.
And that's what he had done. You could tell he bought something to save, and then he bought another whole set of the same things to sell, but he never sold either one. So he had duplicate sets. So I've kept, what was it, Sergeant Pepper's and Abbey Road. I kept those 2, but the rest of them I've sold duplicates of, and they sell. One guy came in and bought 4 of them from me, and they sell between 20 and I've sold some up to $30. Abbey Road, Sergeant Pepper's went for $30.
Nice.
So I mean,
for $1 and flip it for 30, I love doing that. I did it with. I've done it many a time. Yeah. It's nice.
It's fun. It becomes yeah. It's like that Coleman lantern I bought for $6 at Goodwill and sold it for 110, I think, in my booth. Sold in a week, less than a week. I think it was a couple days.
I have so many of those. I got to start listing them. I've been trying to get rid of the other stuff.
It was a 1961 200A.
Yeah, that's the red one.
The red ones just do better.
I think I got like 8 of them to sell, and I need to move on those. A couple of them look brand new. So,
do you have any of those boxes?
I'm sorry, Anthony.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just saying, do you have any of those carrying cases?
No, I got the original boxes, but on a few, but not the carrying case. I missed one of those yesterday. Guy come out, he had a yellow one, yellow box. If that was yellow inside, that's the gold bond. That's big money, and it had piece of tape with 3 on it. So I got a feeling he paid $3 for that lantern. This was a mega yard sale or estate sale by the family. They had the family members posted like out of each barn and in their basement. Man, I just missed it.
Yeah,
just missed it. They had all the stuff I want to. If I'd have got early, I would have spent $200 there. No problem. Filled my car.
I saw this sale the other day. It was the one good garage sale I saw on Yard Sale Treasure Map, and it was I think it was over 100 pieces of depression glass. It was all pink depression glass, and there were some good pieces. And I looked it up on eBay, and I'm like, whoa, this is selling every day. Like, it doesn't sell for big money, but it sells quick.
Yeah. And
I went there at 8 and then back at 10, and they never opened up. It was just too cold, I guess, or they sold out maybe. But that was frustrating. I was hoping to jump on that, just throw down $200, say I'll take it all, kind of deal. Another time.
He had a bunch of pink, and I just, after the last time I sold some green, you don't make any. It just certain pieces sell, but most of it just seems like it doesn't. And
oh, really?
Tim's thing, I haven't had luck on it. I'm done buying it unless it's free. If I get it free in picks, I'm grabbing it. But a lot of that, unless if it's butter dish or something cool looking, I'll grab it. But if it's just a cup or something, I'm leaving it.
Well, I think that's what Tim does so well is he knows how to list his item with all the keywords that are necessary. I list something, I'm missing probably the best 3 keywords, and so I'm probably missing a lot of people that would have got it. That's my problem with class.
Harry, were you saying that you saw some records yesterday at a yard sale?
Saw just a little. That guy was. I didn't even want to ask him the price. I asked about a knife, and he said $50. I'm going, okay. It's the antique store I just walked into. So
Yeah,
I just left. That was one little pile there. I might have mentioned your name probably on the video. I'm not sure. When it comes to albums, it's usually there you go, Adam. Here they are. So
Yeah.
it's amazing how many people in my antique mall, like the booth across the way will be a new booth like every couple months, and it's like you could tell someone told them one time, and a lot of it's like craft stuff. They're like, "Oh, that looks great," and their friend was just trying to be nice, and so then they make a business model after it. Like I saw this one that had they just colored wine bottles with like painted them and put these different designs on them. I'm like, that's never. They just sit there, nothing ever sold. I'm like, that's what not. Being nice sometimes isn't really being nice. You get people in a bad position because you're pumping them up full of something that's not true,
well,
But I see it a lot. People don't do very good in those booths.
you got to go up there and tell them the truth, man. Say, guess what? I like you, but your booth sucks.
Yeah.
Add a couple things here and there. You got to.
Well, that's for their friends to do, family, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people sugarcoat everything anymore, and I think it's a detriment because I don't know. It's good to be nice, but
is
kind.
Is your antique mall like what was it? What was the building?
I don't know. The thing's freaking huge. It's almost too big. Because you almost have to take an hour and a half to go see the whole thing. It's that big.
Oh, it's a monster.
I mean, it's the biggest one in Missouri, but it's cool because I have a glass case, so I'm in kind of a really people usually go buy that glass case. So the glass case gets watched, and I mean I sell stuff in there quite a bit. Like this weekend they had something called a garage sale. They have like an event center off to the side. It's even bigger, and you can set up a booth in there and sell just anything, just like it's a garage sale. Because usually you're supposed to have antiques or collectibles is 90%, 10% is flea market stuff. And there's some people that have all flea market and it's supposed to be antique. But that's awesome because they run events every once in a while and that brings more people into my booths. And I sold quite a bit yesterday of just Pokemon.
My boy would have been there.
Oh man, I sell so much Pokemon. I saw some Magic cards yesterday too. Just those games they go good, and they're getting just hotter and hotter. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon.
Are there people at your antique mall, Anthony, that have records?
Oh yeah.
Do you go and look at them?
Oh yeah. There's some decent deals. People sell 45s. They'll just put a spoke out and just put a bunch of 45s and put up above, $4.95 or something like that. And of course, they don't have the sleeves or anything, but they sell. You see them go. They even have special days where they had one not too long ago. It was $5 to get in, and people were supposed to bring in all their records. And I didn't do it because mine are a little too good to just hand over without making sure I'm going to get my money's worth out of them, kind of deal. Otherwise, I'd keep them for $5 a piece. But anyway, yeah, it's there's a lot of records in there, and some good ones too. It's not just all country and gospel and some and big band classical stuff. There's some actually pretty good stuff. And like Tim would have a field day, all the glass in my antique malls. There's so much of it, and it doesn't move very fast, and it's priced cheap. Because there's a certain point, how it goes. Like no matter what, you need to get some money back to pay for rent. And so you might get some good deals because, especially at the end of the month, people put up deals, 10% off, 20% off. you get some good deals end of the month in my antique mall. Just going in there, and yeah,
Well, that's cool.
It's fun.
I got to go pull some records, folks, for my 715 record
Oh, yeah.
sales. I'm going to take
Thanks
off
for joining.
and hang out with Anthony and Harry. And, of course, it was even cooler to hang out with Cassandra.
Elvira.
Threw me off there.
Thanks, Adam. I'll see you tonight.
Peace. Yeah.
Well, I probably need to get off here too, but
all right.
Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that mystery box. I didn't want to type it in and anything like that. I was curious on. I got some DVDs. I'm gonna throw 20 of them up there and just say mystery box, $25. See if somebody bites for the damn thing.
Yeah,
shipping.
Or just tell them kind of what genre it is, at least, like action movies or whatever.
Yeah, right. Keep comedy together, action, scary together. Yep, that's a good idea. All right, dude. Thanks for having me in. Everybody, have a great day. Who knows? Might get on, probably won't though.
If you do, yeah.
Who knows? I never know.
It's only 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm finally just a bit of a headache. So
I need a couple of pickers to go on more.
Yeah, I thought they were going on yesterday. They didn't. And what was last night? I come home. I was done. I just said I'm going to bed. So I was done. So.
I did the same.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me in. I'll see you
later.
On the next one.
Thanks, Harry. Yeah, a couple of pickers used to go on right before Tommy on Sunday nights, didn't you? Can't remember now. Been a minute. It's amazing how fast the schedule goes. It's like I missed a lot of Josh. He was so good. And who was it? Kevin Commonwealth Picker said that he is working for Amazon now. So no more a lot of Josh. He's one of my favorites too. But I think he got freaked out because he had such a good job with the military, and he quit it right before all that stuff happened. And he felt like I took away security, and now he felt uncomfortable. So I don't blame him. And I bet he's a good leader. I bet he's a good boss. He'll be a good boss for somebody. So, but I miss him. He was such a good. I really enjoyed him because he wasn't trying to make a big deal out of everything. And yeah, you did that for a while. I thought so. I never can stay up late enough. I might have another cup of tea tonight and stay up late. I need to just take a bunch of pictures and list like a crazy man. Because tonight and tomorrow's gonna be one of those where I just list like 60 things. I've got so many cards, so many hats. I have so much crap. I wish I could trust people to do what I do. That's the only problem with reselling. It's the same thing with mowing. I can't expect anybody to do what I do. And it's funny is I'll think about that. Yeah, I want to train someone. I hope they can do my job. And every time I try to train someone, I don't even know how to train someone to do it. And then I realize how hard what I'm doing is because I can't even explain it. It's funny whenever you try to explain what you're doing to someone, they're like, what? Even with mowing, that was almost impossible. I realized how good I was at mowing when I tried to have someone else mow with me. Oh my. And then you just have to watch over them. You end up, anytime you think you gain, you don't really, that was a pain. That's why it's hard to scale up reselling to anything more than it is, unless you do Amazon, and then it takes the fun away from it because then you're just doing new items, which they might be fun for a little bit, but I think over time, sucks searching for that 50 items that are on sale. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun. I don't know. A couple of pickers, do you do Amazon? I was thinking you used to and you stopped. I I think a lot, who got me into reselling altogether was Raking Profits. Stumbled across his stuff one time, and of course, him and Reezy Resells. I was gonna sell books on Amazon, and because my uncle got sick, and my thought was I need to do something, and me and him could travel, and I could go out there, and I could not have to be at work and still be making money. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. And then I came across Rally Roots video, the one where in the thumbnail it has Brian in handcuffs, and they bought something stolen. And it's funny is I know Kevin Kamal Picker, that was the first video he watched of theirs too. And that's what got me in. That's when I found Cincinnati Picker, Thrift Mine, and Lonnie. And then when I found Kevin, it made me go, oh, I think I can do this. I think I can help people with selling sports cards. All right, So yeah, that was kind of my progression. And Matt part-time, I like part-time Picker and Commonwealth probably the most. Easiest for me to digest. There's a lot more what I do, especially Kevin, because he has an antique mall, flea market type mall. So Rob's been getting back into it. Interesting. What's he selling Amazon? You guys gated out of a lot of things since you've been around for a long time. I've got a bunch of sewing patterns I need to list. I don't know how to do that. Do you lot up your sewing patterns? They're a bunch of like 70s and 80s stuff. Got them for like 50 cents a piece or something, maybe less. I was thinking you guys sold those. I can't remember. I love you guys' lives. They're fun. But I know how it goes. If I wasn't doing this for an hour and 45 minutes, I would have listed probably 20 things. So it's hard to balance the time. But this is fun to do, and it's hard not. Harry likes to come on here, so it's hard not to want to do it because he's a blast, and people would rather watch him anyway. I know I do. That's when I mean, it's funny how I found Harry is because when I started deciding, when I decided I wanted to be try reselling and Extenuate it and do YouTube, I decided to do the antique mall, and then I didn't know much about antiques other than just random things. And so that's when I found Harry when I was looking up antiques, and he's just so much fun. He's so true to his own personality that it's fun not to watch. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. I should never ask about Amazon. You can kill your. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking because I just can just destroy. That's what I worry about as Amazon is because of that repricing thing. I feel like even if I find something good, someone's going to reprice the crap out of me where I'm going to never make money. But right on. Secret stuff. I get that. That's what I like too about selling one-offs is because you can there's just what's great about one-offs, there's not very many of them, so you can't just go out and flood the market most of the time, except for decon. And I mean, obviously there's been some, was it Lululemon or whatever it was, and Tommy Bahama and some of that stuff. Rally Roots kind of flooded the market with some of that stuff, but it's kind of rare to flood the market in eBay. So it's just kind of nice that we can tell people what to get and actually help people feel like you're helping people out. I've learned so much. I mean, it's fascinating, and I'm addicted to learning. So that's why I'm kind of addicted to watching the resellers because I love learning. Just kind of cut out some of the other learning I like to. understand. But it's also extenuated my guitar because I want my guitar to sound good for my intros, and so it's just made me better and better at guitar, which has been a nice little bystander. Mel signed off. Castlevania sales. She said she was going to come back. I hope she does. I don't know who was that. The girl that had Tourette's? Mel Castlevania. Forget her name. I just I don't know them. Mel. But yeah, and also too, I think just having this community has been nice because I was a bartender for years and I had so many regulars. That was kind of my community. And when I lost that community, it was weird. It took me a while to figure out what I was missing. And I mean, I knew I'd miss it, but I didn't realize it was like my main community, other than my friends. But my friends are all have kids and stuff, so they can never get away. So yeah, and then my family lives so far away. Why did she? Why did she leave? Did she get a lot of crap because she has Tourette's? I bet people are just terrible, man. And that's like those quit. You know what I mean? When people do have those little things, that's a lot of people have that, and it's a slight form of Tourette's, I believe. But I know a lot of people that have that when they're young. It's just a anyway. She's probably harder on herself than anybody. I know. That's like me when I was a kid. I had really bad acne, and it was so big a deal to me. No one they cared for it about for 5 seconds. Go, oh, he has acne, and then it's gone. They don't care. But you as a person, you hold on to it, and you make it like such a big deal, and you beat yourself up over it. Something you can't even do anything about. It goes away eventually, and then then you look back and go, the heck, who cares? Um, but for me, there wasn't a lot of kids that had acne, and so I was the different kid. So you don't like to be different. It's funny when you're in middle school uh, and elementary, you want to be like everybody else, but then you get out of high school, and then you want to be like no one else. It's kind of funny how it works. To list and not do auctions. Hey, well, I mean, auctions are tough, you know. I think that's why like Gary and them do it right. They promote their auctions. They don't do them all the time, but they do them enough and regular. They know people know when it's coming, and they do it at a time when they know people are going to be around. Saturday, especially like during the winter, it should be great. Saturday mornings they go through the afternoon. A lot of people are holding auctions at Monday at 1. I mean, only if you're doing it Monday at 1, then you better gear it toward resellers because that's about the only people that are out at 1 o'clock on a Monday that can be watching to bid on that stuff. Maybe housewives or whatever that are sitting home with their kids. But I think you see a lot of these auctions and they got like 20 people in there, and they're only auctioning off like one kind of item. They kind of got to. I like it. That's what I like about some auctions. I ask, hey, what's people looking for? Well, what electronics, games, jewelry, clothes. That's another thing I think people have to do. So auctions would be tough, and if you have a couple bad auctions where you're giving away items for way too cheap, it can sour you, I'm sure, from doing a lot of auctions where you can throw it on eBay for an auction, get your money at the same. You just have to wait 7 days, which I'm not a fan of auctions because people forget about them and people don't know how to do them anymore. So you don't get I don't think you get a very good price most of the time, in my opinion. That's how it was with baseball cards and football cards, at least. Things could have changed. I don't know. There were some things I did get more for but they were just so hot at the time. I was lucky. I sold some autographs of Mahomes right when he got the MVP that first time. I saw him that night that they announced it 4 hours earlier, and they went for like 150 bucks more than they were going for at the time, just because of that. So works out sometimes, but very rarely. I should run some auctions, although, because it's fun. One thing that's fun about eBay auctions is you hear it's fun having something that people keep bidding on and going over the other person on, and they want it bad. But I've had a lot of people not pay on an auction because they get addicted to buying, and when they go to actually buy it, they can't. And so I've got a lot of cancellations on auctions before, more than buy it nows for sure. I don't know about everybody else. A couple of pickers. Do you ever run auctions? I mean, usually I buy stuff I know I can sit on it, so I don't. I wait for the right person, and I think I sell more sports cards because I run buy it now, and everybody else runs auctions, except for the real high price stuff. But I run buy it nows on $10 cards, I'll sell $7 cards. I'm already shipping stuff out, and after shipping, again, I'm getting charged shipping. They're paying my eBay fees. I'm usually making $6 on a $7 card because I usually have a dime into it at that point. So, heck yeah, why not? Pays for part of the eBay store fee, and yeah, you haven't done auctions in a long time. Yeah, I tend to get 75% of what I would get. I buy on auctions because I set my alarm. I see an auction ending at noon on a Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, all in. I'm setting that alarm because you're just going to get 10% less people because of the time. And I've gotten some good deals. I mean, shoot, just the other day, I bought like 6 or 7 lots of Patrick Mahomes. It's this year, so it's nothing special, but they're mosaic. And Mosaic is the one, that basketball Mosaic that was so popular this year. So it's a good product. And I got 4 cards for $10. Shipping was included, if I remember right. I'll sell these for $20 a piece in my booth. And I'm sure I'll get it. If I sell for 15, they'd sell same day. So one card pays for all of it, and so you can still find some, like I like to buy on eBay and sell my antique malls. I mean, I like to buy on Mercari. I bought a lot of stuff on Mercari and resell it on eBay. I found some good records on Mercari because people don't know they're. I mean, you find some $8 Pink Floyd records just because people don't think they're worth anything. They don't. A lot of people that, especially Mercari, it's like a garage sale site. They don't comp to see what everything else is going for. So you can just sit there and just watch for newest listings every once in a while, and you find some. I found some good deals. Yeah, I mean, I got a Queen record from Jerry Wolftoy for $7. It's probably a $30 album, but it's so good and it's clean. The cover's great. It's probably a 8 out of 10, 8.5. But I'll keep that one because I love frickin' Queen. And I never liked them when I was a kid, but my friend was from New Zealand, so he's a huge Queen fan, and so he had me listen to the Queen that wasn't on the radio, and you're like, oh, well, this is all good, every single one of them. And I didn't like the radio. We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You, and that kind of stuff got so old so fast they played the crap out of it. And Bohemian Rhapsody was good, because it was funny because of the Wayne's World thing. But boy, after a while, I got so sick of it. But then I heard some of the other stuff. Oh man, Brian May is such a great guitarist. Made his own guitar, and then Freddie Mercury is the best rock singer ever, in my opinion. I mean, I really like Robert Plant, but Freddie Mercury could sing anything. It's crazy. It's so unique. Crazy fucker. Well, I better jump off here. No one's really here anyway. Thanks for joining. Thanks, a couple of pickers. Go live if you can. We're all bored. I just like having lives to jump in and chit chat with everybody. But grind on, friends, and thanks for joining. I appreciate everybody that does. Getting this few watch hours makes a difference. I mean, I don't. It's not like I'm going to get monetized and make a bunch of money, but it's a nice goal to get to a place where I can have enough watch hours to be monetized. I'm like 250 away from subscribers, so still got some work. Which I had 600 in like March, so I've slowed down tremendously. I need a shave or something. Maybe people can smell me through there. Later, y'all.